Hey, it's Scotty. I got a message from Danielle earlier about a situation in Wisconsin, and so I thought I would run it by the guinea pig community. Now, we've talked about this pretty recently, where if you see a situation that doesn't sit right with you when it comes to how other people take care of their animals, what do we do? Now, this was something, the last time we spoke was like people showing bad behavior or taking care of their animals in a questionable way online. And what do you do about videos that people post? But let's talk about, here is something that actually appeared on the news in Wisconsin. So let's watch this video and then let's talk about it.
Controversy in Cudahy. The city's police department alerting people of an ongoing situation involving guinea pigs living outside.
Yeah, some neighbors think they'll freeze to death. Fox 6's Bria Jones joins us live. All right, Bria, you tracked down the pet owner at the center of this dispute.
Well, guys, this all started with a Facebook post that showcased this outdoor home here where the guinea pigs live. This was posted on Facebook, and from there, it just led to controversy and uproar across the city.
Please leave me alone. This is me and my daughter's venture.
As tensions swirl in Cudahy surrounding the living conditions of our outdoor guinea pigs, Amy Hubert is at her wit's end.
My life for the last week because of this has been traumatizing. They have little houses inside.
Hubert says she and her 10-year-old daughter have owned their guinea pigs, Cookie and Guinea, for at least a year. Most of that time, they've lived in this space.
$300 chicken coop with a heater, plenty of bedding.
Recently, someone posted about the guinea pigs' outdoor living conditions in cold weather, putting Hubert in the hot seat.
I actually caught a person out here, 2 people, and I called the police. The people pushed me in the street, calling me names.
The drama catching the attention of Cudahy police, who shared this message with the public, urging people not to steal the guinea pigs. Fox 6 was able to obtain these police logs. CPD says it contacted the Milwaukee Area Domestic Animal Control Commission, who will not respond, and the property manager. They ultimately noted the guinea pigs appeared to be okay with proper food, bedding, and a heat lamp.
I'm grateful that they're still alive, but I think it's a drastic risk in this weather, even with a heated cage.
Rita Mahalski called police for help. She's hoping for a better outcome.
Do the right thing for the animals, and if you can't care for them properly, surrendering is always an option.
All the other animals are inside. Why not bring in the guinea pigs?
They wouldn't prefer to live inside of a little tiny cage.
Now, police say at this time no crime has been committed, so they're asking people to stay away and just let the guinea pigs be. Though Hoover tells me that when it does get cold enough, she does plan on bringing them inside. For now, reporting live in Cudahy, Bria Jones, Fox 6 News.
All right.
So I got a lot of things to say about that. The first thing that jumped out to me was that she says, please leave us alone. This is my daughter and this is our venture. And a venture, maybe she's just not good with words, but a venture is like a business venture. So the fact that she's calling it a venture instead of it's actually animals that she's supposed to take care of. So that blows my mind. And the way I responded to Danielle when she showed me this video was that it seems like there's 2 kinds of people in the world. And I want to be the first kind, which is someone who is open-minded, open-hearted, and willing to learn and open to the advice of others. I share what I've learned volunteering at the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue, but I also know that I don't know it all. And just like when I was growing up, we had certain ways that we thought were appropriate to take care of our animals. The more we learn, the more we grow, the more we share, and with the power of the internet and our ability to share stories from all around the world, we have gotten better. A lot of the things that we used to do 20, 30, 40 years ago, we don't do anymore because there's new ways. When I was a kid, people were keeping guinea pigs in aquariums, and some people still do. But now, we've got these awesome CNC cages. They're so easy to set up. You can make them any size and any shape that your imagination can come up with. And just like that, there may be people that thought it was okay to keep their piggies outside, but we've generally accepted the fact that unless you live in a really mild climate, it's just not the best for them, not to mention exposure to pests or to predators. Guinea pigs are not wild animals. They are domesticated. They've been domesticated for thousands of years. And also, aren't they part of our family? They're not just some venture, they're part of our family. So I want to be part of that first group of people that is open to learning, that is open to suggestions, that doesn't just shut down when somebody who is well-meaning says, there's a better way. This could possibly be harmful. But there's that second group of people that they dig in their heels. They are stubborn. They are angry, and they are closed-minded, and they think that they know better. And that's sadly where I think this person is in this video. Is they're the victim. They are so hurt by the fact that people would tell them what to do with their animals, when really it's a community of caring people. And this woman's so close-minded. She doesn't seem to realize that so many people are concerned that they've gotten the stories on the news. This story wouldn't be on the news if this wasn't really the fact that this woman is doing something completely outside what most people think is acceptable care. Now, before I started this video, I went to look and see what the temperature is there in Wisconsin. And guess what? It's 31 degrees right now, and it's going to get into the 20s tonight. Okay? Now, a wooden rabbit hutch is not appropriate even in the best weather. And having a heat lamp, I don't know if you guys have ever felt how a heat lamp distributes heat, but it's very hot when you get close, and then quickly that heat drops off. So there's a part of this cage, part of this hutch that's very, very hot, and another part of it that's very, very cold, and it's not insulated from wind, and it's not insulated from whatever pests there might be. I just think it's unacceptable and it's ridiculous. And I'm not advocating that somebody do something. So that's my question to the community is, what can you do? She's keeping them right out there. And, this is her property. You don't go trespassing necessarily on her property. Of course, recently I made a video where I said the exact opposite. I said that, I'd be perfectly willing to put myself in danger. In fact, we were talking about this exact topic where I said I'd hop a fence to save an animal if that's what it required, So I'm asking, when you have someone who is so close-minded, now here's the thing, if somebody were to go and steal those animals, first of all, you don't know what's going to happen to those animals when you try to do that. Is somebody going to come out with a baseball bat, with a gun? Putting yourself in danger to save these animals is probably not the best way. And the animal control said that they're not breaking the law. So, which in itself is really upsetting, that keeping animals in frozen weather in an inappropriate cage is not breaking the law, where it should be. But there are no standards that have been set, at least legally. So if you can't get through to the heart and mind of this person, then what do you do? Do you just wait for the hard lesson of these guinea pigs freezing? Now, she did say that if it gets too cold, she'll bring them in. But if you look closely, it was 35 degrees when they were doing that reporting. And it's 31 degrees now, and it's going to get into the 20s tonight. So if it's not cold enough now, when's it going to be cold enough? Now, I think those guinea pigs can survive if there is enough insulation, if there is enough bedding in there, if there's some fleece tunnels. But it didn't really look like it. And why work so hard to avoid doing the right thing? I just don't get it. Why are they're trying so hard to defend a position that's indefensible and then she says they like it out here. They want to be outside in this cage instead of bringing them inside in a small cage. Well, these are just like an assumption. No one says that you have to have your guinea pig outside in a rabbit hutch because they need to be in a large cage inside. These are just minimum requirements, but again, this person thinks that they know better. They probably don't subscribe to this channel. They probably don't subscribe to any channels that teach proper guinea pig care. They probably learned what they learned from a pet shop or a feed store, or who knows where they got these animals. But it's heartbreaking that they're so close-minded that they think the only options are a rabbit hutch outside in the freezing weather or a crappy small pet store cage. But let's at least try to be civil in the comments. Maybe instead of the explosive, angry language, we just put a bunch of emojis. But, let me know what you guys think. It's just mind-blowing that people go out of their way to do the wrong thing and blame others who voice concern, But again, some people, they can't take constructive criticism or advice. They respond with anger. And the most important thing that everybody in this wants is for these animals to be safe. So, I don't know. What do you do? What do you do in this situation? I don't know. Saskia has told me many times that you catch more flies with honey. And maybe there is a way to reach this person, to teach them about proper care, so that these piggies can live a great life. We don't know anything about this person, what they're going through, what their life is like. We just know what we've seen, what's been presented. Gizmo! All right, guys. I really can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments. So, until next time, thanks for watching.